hi guys. I say hey y'all.
So today we are going to be making a ziti bake.
Yeah, baked ziti.
Baked ziti.
And this recipe comes from Kayla. Okay, this recipe comes from Kayla from the.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Usually she says hey you guys, or what do you say?
Hi guys.
Hi guys. Well, anyways, welcome to this week's What's for Dinner. I figured we put our face on here, but tonight we are going to be making
a baked ziti.
Yeah, baked ziti, and this recipe comes from
Caitlin from Living That K-Mama Life, right?
Or Living That Mama Life. That's what her Instagram says.
Oh,
But
Living That Mama Life.
Living That Mama Life. She made this. It's been several months ago, and I've been wanting to make it, and I just hadn't. And so tonight we're going to make it.
It looks so good because my dad just got back from, I guess.
He went to South Carolina. He's been on the road a few days.
Yeah. So we're going to make him a good dinner tonight. So if you want to see how we make this, then just stay tuned.
All right.
Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so now for the ingredients. I'm going to start with a spaghetti sauce. The one we use is the Prego Traditional, Mom. Tell them you like that, right?
That's my favorite. I love it.
Then you're going to, of course, need a box of ziti because it's a ziti bake, baked ziti, whatever. And then you're just going to need some Alfredo sauce. We have the Bertolli. Then you're going to need some shredded mozzarella cheese.
Yeah, I'm going to shred that because my husband just brought it in a block form. So
yeah, those are ingredients.
I think you'll probably need a couple cups because you're going to do it in layers. So
yeah, and then you'll need your seasonings and stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm going to put probably some garlic and some Italian seasoning in there. And also a pound of hamburger meat, which wasn't all the way thawed, so we're finishing that. So that's what you're going to need.
Yeah.
I have a pound of hamburger meat. I have lean ground beef, I guess you could say. And I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning this up. I like to put onion and garlic powder always when I'm cooking meat. It's just like what I do. And we're going to add some salt and pepper. And I've had several people ask me where I've got my salt and pepper shakers from. And I got them from Home Goods. You could probably, when the stores open back up, Marshall's and TJ Maxx also carry these. They're Ray Dunn. And in case you haven't seen, they come, the one I got, these, oops, I guess I should get that on there, sorry y'all. They come on this little stand here, so it's pretty cool. Oh, and I also have a pot back here of water that I seasoned with some salt. We're going to bring that to a boil to cook our ziti pasta in. And Courtney just had to be a part of everything today. She's outside now with her brothers, and my meat was almost thawed out. I just have a few little pieces that aren't. So anyways, but I guess it would help y'all if I turned on my burner. I didn't even have it on. So we're going to brown this meat up, and then I will come back and show you what we'll do next. Y'all, also, I'm still cooking the meat, and I'm going to turn on my fan. I know it's kind of loud with it on, but maybe to get some of this steam out of the way. But I have my oven preheating to 350 right now. I'm just going to continue to, I like to break. I know I have a lot of people that have recommended me to use one of those little chopper things for meat. And I have one, but I don't know. I think it's because I've been for years doing it with the wooden spoon like this, that when I try to do it, I don't know, it just doesn't work as good, and for me at least. So anyways, and my water back there, y'all, is almost boiling, so it's almost time to put that pasta in. Okay, y'all, our meat is just about done. I like to let it cook till almost all this grease is gone. There's not a lot because this is really lean meat, but I like to, usually if I let it cook for just a few minutes afterwards, I turned it down some, usually the rest of that grease will just almost evaporate, if I can speak, almost evaporate. So, okay, y'all, I've got my jar of spaghetti sauce. Ooh. I'm going to start mixing that in. My pan's still pretty warm. my oven is preheated, so that's good. Anyways, you're gonna want to stir your sauce up real good, let it kind of warm through, and cook your noodles. Mine, it said about 9 to 10 minutes, so I just set it on 10 minutes. So,
30 minutes.
okay, y'all, I have drained my noodles. So now I'm going to add the Alfredo sauce, this Alfredo sauce to the noodles. And so, this sounds so good, y'all. Just gonna add that to it. I'm gonna mix that up. And I'm also gonna add a couple of different seasonings to this. Okay, we're gonna sprinkle in some garlic powder. I love garlic powder. And then also we're gonna sprinkle in some Italian seasoning. I'm gonna mix that all up good. I have a 9x13 baking dish here. I'm gonna spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. I just used a Great Value brand. And then we are gonna take the noodles, got a bigger spoon, and we're gonna put about half of those in the bottom. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I sure hope that my pan is big enough because this is the biggest one I have, so. About right. Now we are going to take our spaghetti sauce mixture, move it a little closer, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna spoon half of it over the noodles. Okay, and then I shredded some mozzarella. What? Oops, I almost knocked my phone into the food. Okay, so I shredded some mozzarella cheese, so I'm gonna sprinkle some of that over. Then take the rest of our noodles and we're going to spoon those over it. Okay, so now we're going to take the rest of our meat. Just put that all over the top. Take the rest of our mozzarella cheese and we'll sprinkle it over top of that. Now I'm going to take some foil and I'm going to cover this and we're going to put it in our oven, the preheated oven that was preheated to 350. Sometimes my words, I just can't speak. Anyways, we're going to bake it for maybe if I can get this covered. We're going to bake it for 15 minutes covered, and then we will remove the foil and bake it for 15 more minutes, and then we'll try this out, and it smells so good, y'all. I think it's going to be amazing. So, I will be back. I had bought some zucchini, and I found a recipe online to use, and it's going to be parmesan crusted zucchini. So I've cut these up. Over here I have 1 cup of just regular breadcrumbs, a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a half a teaspoon of garlic seasoning or garlic powder. Over here in another container or pie dish I have just plain flour, and I'm going to put some salt and pepper in there. And then in this bowl I'm about to add, it called for a cup of buttermilk, which I did not have. But I looked up and found out that if you add a tablespoon of vinegar and let it set for 5 minutes, and you get buttermilk. So that's what I did. Yeah. And then I'm also going to put 1 egg in there with it.
If this turns out horrible, it's on you.
My son don't have no faith in me.
Well, vinegar and milk, it's sour milk, not buttermilk.
Yeah. Well, that's what it said to do. We'll find out. It's going to be all fried up. I also have a pan behind me with some oil heating up. So we're going to get this going. Actually, I may move over here closer. Oh, sorry. I'm making a mess. I forgot to stir all this up. I went ahead and I got my egg and milk mixed together. I've got some salt and pepper I added to the flour. And now this is the last step. I have it kind of out of order, but I think my grease is probably getting pretty warm, so I'm just trying to get this all mixed up. Okay, finally, I think I'm cooking where they're not burning, so. Okay, y'all, look at that. Oh my word, it looks so good. Not sure how this is going to be, but we'll find out. I know this is going to be good. I'm going to find out. Adrian's going to try it, but you can't really go by his. Make sure, is that one real hot? It might burn your lip.
Because he doesn't like zucchini.
But you never know, he might like it. It has Parmesan cheese and stuff.
By the way, that's
He's not sure.
chicken food.
No, okay, Bubba, what do you think of this? He said it's very cheesy. He was getting cheese caught in his throat.
I give it a 6 out of 5.
Oh, you almost got me there because I was thinking 6 out of 10, but you go. How about you, Courtney?
I give it a 10 out of 5.
Oh, how do you like the zucchini? It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Look at mine, y'all. My husband, what do you think? You gonna give it a thumbs up? 2 thumbs up. He's been on the road, so he got real food tonight. What do you think, baby?
I give it a 100 out of 1.
Oh, how do you like the zucchini? He said he likes the
breadcrumb. I tasted it. It doesn't have taste, really. It doesn't taste like anything.
But the breading does. You like the breading? Yeah, he said he could just eat the breading. Anyways, y'all, this was so good. It's so good, and it was so easy to make.
Recommend.
Very much. I think this will be a repeat. We'll make this again.
Okay, guys, for this night, we made a potato smoked sausage stir fry.
Okay, we're going to start out with some onion powder and also some garlic powder. And this is just something that I kind of threw together that was easy. And I diced up some potatoes very small, in case you didn't notice. And I'm adding some Steak and Shake French fry seasoning. We love this stuff in our house and we use it all the time. So you're going to want to stir this up real well, and you can see we're adding more of that seasoning. And after you add that seasoning, add in some pepper and some salt, and then we'll head on over to our electric skillet. Okay, y'all, I have an electric skillet with some vegetable oil that I heated up to about 350. We're going to put these potatoes in here and let those start to cook. When they're probably about halfway done, then we will add in some sliced smoked sausage, and we have some diced up bell peppers. We have red, yellow, and green, and some onions. So we're going to cover this up for now. Really quickly, I want to show y'all something. My husband is making blueberry jelly, and then we already ignore the mess we have going on. We have some raspberry. I wanted to get this on video, but you know my husband's a little shy of the camera. But anyways, I'm gonna quickly. I ain't showing you. So look, he's over there making the, what is this called? Pectin, or yeah, he's getting it ready. I got a good man. He can make some jam. You go, boy. He thinks I'm crazy, but he married me, so. Okay, y'all, our potatoes are about where I want them to be, so we're going to add in our vegetables, and we're going to add in the smoked sausage, and we're going to let this sorry about my phone keeps going off. We're going to let this continue to cook until the vegetables are soft and the smoked sausage is browned. Okay, y'all, this is just about done now. Since everything was cut up small and everything, it didn't take long to cook. So this is very easy to make when you have a busy night or you just don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Probably the longest part is all the cutting. Okay, we got Bryce over here. They've already started.
No,
and my niece Peyton.
You got it all wrong. It's Donald J. Trump.
Okay, Bryce, what did you think of my little potato skillet thing?
Call me Mr. President.
Okay, Mr. President, what did you think about it?
Okay. It's not as good as the food in New York and all, but
He is there, isn't he?
it's magnificent
Thank you.
on some level.
That's great.
Hey,
Peyton, what did you think of the leftover ziti from last night? Yes?
I love it.
Okay, and what did you think of this potato skillet thing?
It was really good. I like the sausage, but the potatoes, it was just good.
No.
But the potatoes, it was good.
Right, or Adrian. I'm not showing y'all. Adrian, what did you think about the potato thingy tonight?
They're good, but the strawberry's better.
Yeah, my husband, I can't show y'all, but he's over there making some jam still. Daughter already ran off. I'm eating more of this. We just heated up the leftovers from last night, plus this, and it's our easy Sunday night meal.
Okay, guys, tonight we made a crazy crust pizza.
Okay, y'all, make sure you preheat your oven to 425. We're going to start out with a bowl, and we're going to add 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of salt, next we're going to add a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper, we're going to add 2 eggs. I will list this recipe below. And then finally, 2/3 a cup of milk. Y'all, now we're going to take a whisk and we're going to mix it really well until it's combined. So whisk it real good. I found this recipe on Pinterest and I've actually never made a pizza before. So this is supposed to be an easy version of a homemade pizza. Okay, now we're going to take a baking pan and I'm going to spray it real well with cooking spray, and then we'll take our mixture and we will pour it in the bottom of the pan. We're going to put this in a preheated oven, like I said, to 425, and we're going to bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes. And I wish I would have used a little bit bigger pan. I think it called for like a 15 by 20, which I didn't have. And I'm not sure why this bubbled up like that, but it was okay. So now you're going to take 1.5 cups of pizza sauce, which I just kind of made my own. I just used some cheap spaghetti sauce, and I added some Italian seasoning and a little bit of sugar so it wouldn't be so tangy. And we spread that out, and then you're going to take a couple of cups of mozzarella cheese and sprinkle it along the bottom too, or on top, sorry. And then we just used pepperonis. The recipe called for Italian sausage or regular sausage and chopped ham, but we didn't have any of that. And actually you could put any kind of pizza topping that you like on it. And then you're going to put it back in the oven and bake it for another 10 to 15 minutes until the cheese is bubbly and everything looks done. Here it is out of the oven and it looks so pretty, y'all. Look at that. It looks so good. Hey Bryce, he's already ate 2 pieces of this. What do you think about it?
It's good.
It was good. I think I should have let it bake a little bit longer and it would have been perfect. But I'm on my second one too. Courtney, did you like it? Yeah. She just didn't eat very much. I think she's been snacking. But anyways, this was really easy. And yeah, I've never made anything like this before. So I hope y'all will try it out. We also made some salad up to go on the side. Hey y'all, tonight we're going to be making bacon cheeseburger grilled cheese casserole. I'm going to start out with 1 pound of ground beef in my pan, along with about a cup of chopped onions. And this recipe comes from Courtney at the Bryles Bunch. Hope I'm saying her name correctly. I'm going to add some pepper and salt to this. Well, anyway, she made this in her What's for Dinner last week, and it just looked so good that I had to give this a try. So y'all go check her out. She does What's for Dinners also, I believe, every Friday. And also one thing that I added that the recipe didn't call for was I used the McCormick's hamburger seasoning. I added that to mine because I love using that when I make burgers. And since this is basically a burger, just crumbled up, I'm going to put that in there too. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to continue cooking this up until it's done. I'm just getting tongue-tied today. But anyways, we're going to continue cooking this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm just quickly going to show y'all the ingredients that we're going to use here. We have mayonnaise, ketchup. I'm using the real bacon pieces and mustard. So now we're going to get over here and add all of these things to our ground beef. I have a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. Then we have a 1/4 cup of ketchup. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of mustard. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup. Yes, I was making sure. We're going to add a 1/2 cup of these real bacon pieces or bacon bits. I bought these at Walmart. I just kind of decided to stir this up a little bit first. I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's what we're going to add next is a 1/2 cup of real bacon pieces. And I like using these even for other recipes that call for a small amount of bacon. It's just more convenient. There went my phone, y'all. Sorry about that. Anyways, you're going to want to mix that up real well, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, you're going to need a total of 12 pieces of bread. I'm starting out with 6 because you're going to need 6 on the bottom and 6 on top, of course. And I'm spreading butter over one side of each piece of bread. And you're also going to want to cut these in half. And so that's what I'm going to do now, is just get these 6 ready. Okay, y'all, now we're going to head over here to our 9x13 pan or baking dish, and we're going to arrange all the bread with the buttered side down. So we're going to do that, and then we'll get on to the next step. Okay, y'all, I have a bag of shredded cheddar cheese. The recipe calls for like 4 cups. I did not use that much because I don't even know if I had 4 cups right there, but the amount that we used was good. I just basically just covered the bread as good as I could, and so that's what we're doing now. Now we're going to take our ground beef mixture and we're going to just spoon it over here and spread it out on the bread. And then once we've done that part, we're going to take and put some more of that shredded cheese over the meat mixture. Okay, now we're going to take the other 6 slices of bread and we're going to put the buttered side of those pieces of bread up. And then we're going to put those into a preheated oven. I forgot to tell y'all to preheat your oven to 400, but we're going to put it in there and bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes. I actually took mine out a little bit before 20 minutes. I think it was about 18 or 19 minutes. Okay, y'all, look at that. I ended up leaving it in there for about probably 18 and a half minutes. I decided to check on it and it looked very good and toasted. So I'm over here frying up some of these Great Value batter mix seasoned fries in my little fry daddy. This thing is so old. I know it looks rough, but I'm going to fry some fries up and then I'll show you all of it and I'll let you know what we think. Courtney, what do you think? I'm talking to you, don't scream.
I like it. I just don't like the meat.
You know, she's strange. Okay, Ross is already on his second one, so he must like it. What did you think about it?
It's terrible.
Terrible? So you're eating another one?
It's the only thing I got. No, it's
What about you, Adrian? Was it good?
It's larping.
Fries are better.
Oh, he loves these fries. Y'all, this is really good. Yeah, that's a word.
Larping.
That's a word that, that my husband and the boys used to use all the time.
Used to.
Y'all didn't make
We
it up.
didn't make it up.
What was that guy's name?
Layer
Papa.
Papaw.
Papa.
It was a man we knew in Oklahoma, and he wasn't even old, but everybody called him Papaw.
He wasn't even our Papa.
And he was.
I just know he lived up in the little. He liked to go camping in the little mountains up there, you know. Where,
And they would eat.
frog legs.
Ew,
They
I
go fishing a lot.
Yeah.
And then they come back with the words larping.
don't. Yeah, I don't know. My husband used to say it all the time. Well,
Larping.
anyways, y'all, thank y'all for watching this week's What's for Dinner. I hope y'all are going to enjoy all the meals that we've shared with y'all. And we'll have another one again next Friday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Courtney over here behind me. You're supposed to be in front of the camera. Anyways, she's strangling me, y'all. I need to get off this camera. Thank y'all. Have a great week. Right.
We
done yet?
make a miracle.
Uh-oh.
No, we're
Singing
gonna,
my
we're
favorite
gonna get
song.
Copyrighted.
He only said 2 words.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah.